everybody, it's Kim, and I am back with the next episode of the Crafty Nomad podcast, and I am your host, and they call me the Crafty Nomad because I am all over the place when it comes to my crafting, and you could kind of see a little bit of that behind me. Anyway, I have notes today. Decided not to wing it because I had some things on my mind and I wanted to throw some stuff out there and possibly start a new segment. So let's dive in. First of all, I want to say welcome to all of my existing subscribers. I am at 468 subscribers, so creeping toward 500. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to doing a 500 subscriber giveaway. But thank you. If you are a current subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and spending some time with me. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. All right, I had just eaten my lunch and I still was like, there's food everywhere in my mouth, so I had to try to get rid of that so that, I can podcast in comfort. Anyway, again, I was saying welcome to all my returning subscribers. If this is your first time visiting with me, thank you very much for spending some of your time with me. I know it's valuable, and I'm grateful that you have decided to stop by and see what I'm all about. If you like what you see, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell so you will be notified every time I upload a new podcast episode or any kind of video. Anyway, I'm glad to be back with my weekly episode. I've been trying to keep up with the weekly episodes, and I think this one is going to go out just a little bit early because I usually post it on Sunday. Today is Saturday, February 2nd, and it's hard to believe that January is already over. I don't know about you guys, but my January was a bit challenging. Lots of things that we were not expecting, even all the way up to the end of the month. But God is good. We're good. And I think that's all that matters. Anyway, so let me talk about the giveaway. I did not forget that I have a giveaway that is a couple videos back, and I asked everybody to respond with their, I believe I asked you to respond with your crafty goals for 2019. Or any old kind of response would have done. And so I had done the random comment picker, and I did it off screen. I had a lot going on today. So I did it off screen, and the person who won is Karen Davis. So Karen, send me a message on Instagram. I know we follow each other over there. So that basically I'm giving you a pattern. I think I said a $10 or less giftable pattern on Ravelry. So let me know what you want, and I will get that right out to you. So that giveaway is done, and I think that was all of my giveaways for the month of December. All right. So congratulations, Karen. So, I wanted to now move into sort of a review of the month of January and sort of take a tally of what I was able to complete in January. I was actually pretty shocked. But I made a total of 3 hats. I had one I made up, and 2 were from the same pattern from CJ Design. Here on YouTube, it was a tutorial, and I made 2 hats from that. So I also made the Zines and Roger chevron cowl. So that's, let's see. So 3 hats, a cowl. I made a pair of fingerless mitts that I winged. They're not perfect, but I winged them. And then I made a blanket. I have 6 finished objects for the month of January. And the blanket was not a baby blanket. It was a blanket for me. And you guys, I'll likely put pictures in again just to remind everybody what I finished in the month of January. So that's pretty cool. And I think I'm going to do that every month. The first podcast at the beginning. Sorry, I'm about, my phone's going to die soon, so I'm trying to hurry up. But, yeah, my phone is going to die. So, the first podcast of the next month, I'm going to kind of review the month before. That's a new segment that I want to add. So, yeah, that is awesome. 6 finished objects for the month of January. So let's now move on to what we're doing now. I do not at this point have any new finished objects to show you, but I will start showing you what I've been working on. So let's start with the whip. And this is my knitted whip, the only knitted whip that I have paid any attention to this go round. And this is in the Big Twist yarn from Joann's, and this one is called Sincerely, and I think this is called Peacock Speckle or something like that. And if you can see here, I made an attempt at a twisted rib, and it was awesome. It was easy, and I love it. And I have now begun the decreases, so I think it's going to be fairly slouchy head. Maybe not on me because I got a super big head, but this is going to be a gift. And so I'm doing the decreases, so this will probably be a FO by the time we show back up together again, time we meet up together again. The other thing that I'm working on is I'm using the Karen Cakes in the colorway, I forgot the colorway, Cupcake Sparkle or Sprinkles, Rainbow Sprinkles. So pretty. And this is a baby blanket that I'm making for my cousin's new baby that's coming in May. I'm using the size I hook, and this is the boy ergonomic hook, so I love them. And here's where I'm at. I am already decreasing, so I'm going to try to hold this so you can see my decreases. And it's coming out beautifully, so you can see I'm decreasing because I'm going across now. And look at how beautiful. I love this. And you can see I'm coming up. So I don't know, depending on what I'm doing, this might also be an FO the next time we get together. But yeah, I already used up one Karen cake. I'm into the second Karen cake, and then I'm gonna do a border. Now, I showed you my haul last time. I purchased 3 more balls. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to finish this up, border it, and then I'm going to make some kind of amigurumi with the other one to send along with this for my cousin's older daughter, so she'll have a gift too. Okay, second FO, I am participating along with Angelia from Little Xenia Patch, and Terry from Yarn Joy, and Karen from Happiness is Homemade, and there's lots of people. I think maybe even Lisa from Happy the Hook Creations might be jumping in on this. I'm not sure, but a lot of people are. It is the 2019 Stash Busting Cow, or crochet along, and this is being hosted by the Unraveled Mitten. And so she's doing a block every 2 weeks. At the end, we will have 48 blocks. And wait, 2 a month, 12 months. We're gonna have 24 blocks. And she's gonna show us how to put them together. So in review, this was the first one, and this one was the herringbone half double crochet stitch, which is a stitch I had never done. And it is a beautiful stitch. This one I used, I love this yarn in Ivory Tweed colorway. And I loved it. And then this is just Red Heart Super Saver in the colorway I don't know. But this one was called, I left my iPad over there, otherwise I would look it up. But this is the second block that was released. And if you could see how pretty that texture is. Do I have it upside down? Maybe I have it upside down, yeah. Maybe I have it upside down, I don't know. Yeah, I had it upside down. You see all that? You see that texture? It's beautiful. So this was, it looked simple, y'all. It looked really simple. But when I tell you that I had to rip this thing out and go back several times, I should have like 4 or 5 of these. As many times as I had to rip back. And looking online, a lot of people had trouble with this. Now, I don't even know why, because it's just single crochets and double and treble crochets. I don't know why, but this was a struggle. So these are my 2 squares together. And they are fairly similar in size. So I think it'll work out. And again, the second one was just done in Red Heart Super Saver. And then the other thing that I worked on is made with the Bernat, and I use the size I hook on that one. And that's what I'm using. I'm sticking with either the Red Heart Super Saver or the Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. And I'm going to use the same hook. And I think that I should be okay, because a lot of people are having trouble with their squares coming out very different sizes. I'm not sure why that's happening, but I think if I stick with, for me, if I stick with my same weight of yarn and pretty similar, because sometimes the weights are deceptive. They'll say they're the same weight, but you know, some number 5 bulkies are very different from other number 5 bulkies, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to try to stick with these same brands because I know they work well together. And I'm going to stick with my size I crochet hook. And if I can find it in here, I'll show you which one I'm using, which I cannot find it right now. Okay, I'm using the Furls size I. Anyway, this next project is a sampler blanket that I got off YouTube. And I will link it down below. I'm just following the tutorial. I'm using a Premier Yarns sweet roll in the colorway Butterscotch Pop. I got this in my Premier Yarns mystery bag, and this is my second ball I'm into. And here is the piece. So this, when the girl is doing it on YouTube, she's changing colors every row. I decided just to use a cake yarn that changes colors on its own because I can't stand weaving in ends. So you can see I have begun to go back to the beginning. Now, so I'm at the bobble stitch. I finished the bobble stitch. So basically it's 17 rows and then you just keep repeating them. So now I'm into doing a row of double crochet. And so you can see I'm having a little bit of trouble on the side, but I think that that's going to come out in the wash when I put the border on. So I'm not going to worry, because on this side, it's not, well, it's a little funky. Oh, it's actually quite funky right there. Anyway, I think it's going to come out fine when I put the border on. We'll figure it all out, won't we? So that's this. And if you can look and see, you can see I did like, this was like a single crochet and then a half double crochet and a double crochet row. And then you did the bobble. Then you did another double crochet row, I think. And then you did this other little puffy row here. Then you do the waves. Then you do these twin puffies, like that fiber spider inspired shawl stitch right there. Then you do a couple plain rows of half double and double. Then you do some granny stripes, which is where I'm bulging at, these granny stripes. I never do good with them granny stripes, but you know, that's all right, it'll work out. And then, you know, single crochet and back to bobbling. So, it's coming out beautifully. I love it. I feel like this colorway has a 70s kind of a vibe, and I kind of like that as a child of the 70s. So there you go. And I think I'm gonna make this as sort of like a prayer blanket, like a comfort blanket for a really beautiful person who I know who is going through a lot. And I just want to encourage her, so I have decided that as I make this, I am praying for her, and I will present this to her as a gift for her. So that's it. That's all that I have been working on this week. So with that, let me see. Let me go on to show you what I bought today. Okay, so I posted up on, I think, Facebook, and I hope my phone doesn't die. Hopefully it'll give me a warning before it does, because it's down to 10 minutes. Maybe I should pause and plug it in and then come right back. So hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So, plugged in the phone. So I had posted up on the Crafty Nomad podcast Facebook group about how I placed a very nice little order as a belated Christmas present to myself for Hirschner's. And okay, so if I'm mad though, because today I wake up and I have an email from Hirschner's that today 2-cent shipping. So if you were watching this on February 2nd, put your order in, because the shipping is outrageous for Hirschner's. And if they have a 2-cent shipping, go for it. I'm mad I missed it. Anyway, my husband totally surprised me. I think I mentioned on here before that, you know, I had been gifted. I had some monetary gifts that I got during the holidays, but I just put it in the family coffers because my husband was in between jobs and didn't know what was going to happen. I was like, okay, we just got to use it to pay bills. Well, he surprised me to tell me that it was not spent. So I was able to make an order. And I went to Joann's as well. God knows I don't need any yarn, guys. I don't need any. But yarn is never about need, right? It's about want. Anyway, I went to Joann's. I wanted to get a little big twist, everyday value. So here's what I got. They had a coupon. So these are $3.49 each. I think they still were having the buy two, get one free. Plus, they had a 25% off coupon for all yarn purchases except for things that were doorbusters. So here's what I got. And I got some of this in preparation to participate in the Jada in Stitches calendar blanket. I keep going back and forth. So when she first I was like, I'm all in. And then I saw the beginning. I saw the video with the actual colors you should get. I was fine with that. Then I saw the first video of how to start off. And basically, we're going to create a canvas. And most people are on the same page. I think Terry at Yarn Joy said it. And a few other people have said it looks like we're going to be, I think my Brenda at or Barbara, what's her name? I'm sorry. My Puggaful Life. They do a live meetup, and then she posts it, so I watch it. I can't participate because I'm at work, but I like to watch the ladies. So they were talking about it, and we're all kind of on the same page. We think that because we're going to create a canvas, so basically we're going to create, in the first two parts of this, it looks like we're going to create the whole blanket, and then it looks like we're going to applique, or maybe we'll do some duplicate stitch, or yeah, I think we're gonna, or even some embroidery. Who knows what Jada's gonna come up with? But at first I was like, I'm not into a whole lot of applique, and I don't. And then I decided, no, I'm gonna go ahead and participate because it would be a wonderful backdrop. Even if, you know, I don't give the blanket away to anybody, I could hang it like a wall hanging. So I'm gonna go for it. And it's gonna be some kind of landscape because she said that you needed a light and dark blue. So I got the Big Twist Value 100% acrylic in dark denim for the dark blue. For the light blue, did get it. I was like, did I just not get it? But I did get it. It's right here. I got the Big Twist Super Value in the colorway Light Denim. So here's my light and dark right there. I realized when I left I didn't get no brown. So I got this for the green. You need a light green and a dark green. This is sort of a Kelly green. What is the colorway on this? Emerald. I know I have a darker green, like a forest green, in Red Heart Super Saver, which I will probably use for this. And then I didn't get a brown. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking I already got brown. So I'm gonna I'm gonna use Cafe Latte, just like Terry, over at Yarn Joy for my brown. And I gotta find myself a green to go with that. And then I think that's all the colors you needed for that part. So anyway, I just thought the rest of these were pretty. So I got the colorway Gold. Yeah, it's gonna fall. I also got the colorway Dark Rose. And finally, I got the colorway Royal Blue. I just wanted those in my stash. In addition, they had a 50% off one item coupon, so I decided to give myself give one of these Clover Armor crochet hooks a try. These cost $8.49 in my Joann's, and so I got it for 50% off. And I just got a size I because I use I a lot. And the only other thing is I bought a t-shirt for my son, which is probably going to be kind of big, but I bought him a long sleeve t-shirt. And what I plan to do with this, I think I mentioned this before, that the last couple years I've made him a Black History Month t-shirt. And it is Black History Month. And so I'm going to find a cool quote and put it on the t-shirt for him so he can wear it. I wanted to try to make him 4, but it's a little ambitious for me right now. So I'm just going to, if I can get one done, I'm going to be happy with that. So I got that. In addition, I had ordered this online and picked it up in the store. I got some more Red Heart Super Saver ombre. And I got, this is the colorway Green Apple. So I got 2 of those. And then I got an additional blue one in True Blue, I think. Because I already... I think that will make number 3 for me for the blue, and I want to have 3 of them. So I got the first one from Jane over at Scraptastic Yarn, and then I ordered one from somewhere. Got that, and I can't remember where. Ordered it from, and then I got another one. So that's it. That's my little haul for today. And I can't wait to show you my Hirschner's haul because I went a little bit crazy because I was so happy that I got to have a little treat and I didn't have to use my gift to pay the bills. Thank goodness for my husband because I really was like, I mean, we need it. I did not begrudge it, but he didn't want me to have to not enjoy it a little bit. So he worked out the budget and scrimped and scraped and got my money. Anyway, so last thing that I'm gonna say before, I plugged it in, but still, last thing that I have is I want to introduce a new segment to the show. So I know you guys have seen all of the videos that are out there. I did one and so many people did one and they were so fun to watch. The 10 non-yarny things about me. And I'm toying with the idea of this idea for a while, and once we did the 10 yarny things, I thought we could kind of incorporate this idea I have. So there's a lot of people out there who don't have a YouTube channel. But hold on one second, I'll be right back. Sorry, the little boy was calling me. So the 10 non-yarny things about me. So there are a lot of people out there on our Facebook pages, out there interacting with us, but they don't have a YouTube channel. And so because I would also love to hear their 10 non-yarny things, I came up with this idea of a segment that I would love to have, and I hope it works. It is called Meet the Maker. And I don't know how often I'll be able to pull this off because it's going to be dependent upon how people respond to this request for submissions. So what I'm looking for is, if you don't have a YouTube channel and you don't want to have a YouTube channel, but you interact all the time on the Facebook groups from all the different crochet podcasters, and you I just want you to introduce yourself. I want you to send me a 1-minute video or a 2-minute video. I will give you the questions that you can answer. They're going to be similar to the things that, you know, a lot of us talked about. It'll probably be super lightweight, but just about your crochet journey. And I'll have a specific number of maybe 3 to 5 questions that I will send you. And then you will make a 1 to 2 to 3 to 5 minute video answering those questions. And then I will add it as a part of my weekly video as a new segment. It will be called Meet the Maker. Now, the alternative is, if you are just absolutely too scared to do it in front of a camera, and you don't want to make a video, or you're not comfortable, then you can just answer the questions on my Facebook group for the Crafty Nomad podcast. So what I'll do is I'll put the question of the week up there, and if you answer, then when I come on the following week onto my video, then I will introduce you to the group. So that's my hope. So I'm going to put my email address in the description box below. Basically, it's just thecraftynomad@outlook.com. And if you could just come in and submit the video, or just send me an email and say you want to participate in this, and then I'll send you back the 5 questions, the 3 to 5 questions, and then you can answer them, and you can email me back your video clip, or you can even just email me back your answers. I hope people will do the video, because I would love to be able to put that as a part of my weekly video so that people can get to know you, and maybe, just maybe, you will get inspired to start your own YouTube channel. So that's what I want to do. thecraftynomad@outlook.com is the email address. Please send me an email. Let me know if you're interested in participating. You don't have to be. You could also participate if you have a YouTube channel and your channel is maybe a little smaller than mine, and you want to get your name out there a little bit more. You can participate too. So I'm happy to do that. I really want to do this segment, so hopefully it'll work out. We'll see how it goes, see if it's well received, and we'll go from there. Okay, I think that's it. That's all that I wanted to share with you guys. I think this video is going to be a little bit longer than I usually do, but I just wanted to introduce you to all those things. So I will see you guys next time on the next episode of the Crafty Nomad podcast. And in the meantime, as always, keep it crafty. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.